one of these hallway mirrors you see. It's only 18 inches wide. You can see yourself in it. You can see yourself in a good position at the top. And if you've done a poor position, you're chopping yourself off in one half of the mirror. So first of all, do a good backswing. So for you sliders, this is a root cause for you to not being able to create that shallower drop position, that squat, that shallowing of the club. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Now in this video I want to talk about how you can feel the dropping into the slot. It's called that sometimes. It's the transition move. From the top of the backswing, the drop that shallows the club. Now it's an observation. You see the dropping, you see the club shallowing and the hips rotate. Now if we break it down, there's a couple of things that are crucial in order for you to be able to do this. Back to the setup. I want to make sure that you're turning well to the top of the backswing. That means you have to create a backswing from a setup that allows you to turn behind the ball. So I've got a 7-iron. Now if you can do it with a 7-iron, you can do it with a driver. This is why I've got a 7-iron, because I want you to be able to set up where that 7-iron is closer to the center of your stance, but you can make a backswing to your full point where that shoulder is in line with it and your majority of your body is behind the wall, behind the ball, or behind my plumb bob, behind my wall I talk of. This is the part of the swing where you've got to get familiar with for your backswing to be good. The hips haven't slid. If you're a slider, you'll turn too much over it. Your upper body will be too much towards the wall, hitting it, if you can imagine a wall there. So in order for you to create the correct backswing, you've got to feel as if you're turning into that right hip and turning behind that wall with the majority of your upper body. Then it's a case of keeping the upper body behind as you start down with a primary feeling of the left hip clearing. So you can feel this with a focus when doing my turn drill on A, turning behind that wall. So using a mirror that's right in front of you where the camera is, a narrow one of these hallway mirrors you see. It's only 18 inches wide. You can see yourself in it. You can see yourself in a good position at the top. And if you've done a poor position, you're chopping yourself off in one half of the mirror. So first of all, do a good backswing. So for you sliders, this is a root cause for you to not being able to create that shallower drop position, that squat, that shallowing of the club. If you're struggling with that, start by looking here. So fix that with my turning drill behind the wall. Use the mirror to help you. Then, as you do the turn drill on the way through, you've got to stay behind. And this is where you get close to my plumb bob position. Again, with a club you can plumb bob it, but you get familiar with the same feeling of being in the correct position if you just visualize the wall. Can you see how I'm behind it again? But I've turned, but my shoulders have worked on a steeper plane than my hips. So down the line, again, with the help of a mirror here, so you can see and understand how things piece together. With a mirror now that way, you're turning through and you'll notice that the shoulders are steeper and they're turning more vertically as you turn. Can you see then how attaching my right arm to the club in that position, how I'll be here? And you see automatically you'll be shallower. If I've slid the hips going back, leaning into the mirror, leaning into the ball, into my wall, it'll be a casting over the top. It's not possible to shallow from there without getting stuck, without rerouting and losing power. So you must create that angle at address, turn confidently behind it. So check your right hip, check your load point. arms will be freer opposite right chest. Then as you stay behind, you'll feel as if that is a shallowing action the faster you turn out the way while staying behind. That's it, guys. That is it. It's an observation when you see positions. This is the feeling you need to have in order to produce it.